Welcome back to Married and Unfiltered. I'm Kia.
I'm Ramon.
And today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We are actually going to play a game, and it's called the Skin Deep game. You might have seen it on Instagram or Facebook, but this is the couples edition. So we're going to do a few cards, asking a few questions. We've done this before without it being recorded, and it actually is a very deep game. We don't know what the questions are. We haven't looked at them. We haven't started, so this is all going to be new for us. So none of this is rehearsed.
Yeah, we played this game maybe like once or twice before, and after like the third question, we're like, all right, this is too much. Let's do something else. Let's play Jenga.
Perfect. So we'll put the information of the game in both our YouTube channel and podcast if you want to try it, to kind of get close to your couple and, have some deeper conversations. But today you're going to get to know a little bit about us, and I guess we're going to have some of those deep conversations with each other this wonderful morning.
Yeah, it will definitely start some shit.
No, it's a good conversation.
All depends on which question you get.
Exactly. So we'll see.
Yeah, see how many times I say skip that one.
All right. So this is the pack, and I'll let Ramon start.
Oh man. All right.
Oh, one more thing. And the reason why, if you're watching this on YouTube, we're looking this way. The game suggests that when you're talking to the person, that you look face to face. No, to the top.
On the top part?
Yes.
Or just the top part? I'm sorry.
So you, they suggest you look face to face at the person while you're having the conversation.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
All right, so what's the one thing I could do that would dramatically improve my life?
Honestly, I don't know if you can actually make this happen, but having some type of consolidation with your child's mother, that would be a big improvement in your life overall.
I think so.
But unfortunately, I don't know if that's something that would be on 100% on you.
Yeah. If only life was that easy, right?
Yeah.
I know. A lot of people are like, shit. That's what I was saying. All right.
What's the most ridiculous thing I've done?
The most ridiculous thing you've done. What's the most ridiculous thing you've done? All right. I'm not 100% sure.
You didn't look at me.
I'm sorry. I'm not 100% sure I know the most ridiculous thing you've done. Like, I don't know.
You gotta say something. The people want to know.
The most ridiculous thing my wife has done. Oh, bought a house without looking at it. That's the most ridiculous thing I could think of. She bought a house of what it looked like on schematics. Like, and she ain't an architect, but she did.
The house had a lot of stuff I didn't realize was here. When we got in it, let's just say that much. There were some surprises.
Yeah, like that was that.
But
that was a one.
I had a gut feeling that this was it. This is what we wanted. Hey, it worked out.
Yeah. All right. What do you think I question myself about?
Being a father.
Why is everything going back to me? Like, I'm like,
he got some deep questions.
Yeah. You know what? Ding, ding, ding.
Would that be right?
Yeah, school's in. Why is it gonna be something lighthearted?
When was the last time I misunderstood you, and how do you feel about it now?
Sheesh. Okay, the last time you truly misunderstood me was when it pertained to my son, and I didn't know how to articulate how it felt trying to be a father from a distance when the court tells me that I can't, and when my son's mother puts many blockades to me being able to do that, and everyone has their 2 cents of telling me what I should and what I shouldn't do, or how I shouldn't do something. But no one else is in my shoes having to deal with these feelings. And then plus being away due to military reasons and not having the opportunity to be even in the same state those things. That was I don't think it was
it
to
something
that.
specific?
Remember that night I was in the other room and I just couldn't talk to you, and it was like I was distant from you for like, I don't know, days, and you really just didn't understand why. And it was after I guess one of the heated conversations with her, and I just couldn't articulate my feelings. And I'm like, you should just know how I'm feeling at this point. Like, you should get it. And he was like, I ain't getting it.
I think it's funny, like, you say that because I kind of vaguely remember. I remember a little bit. I ain't gonna act like I remember every detail, but I kind of wish that like, what I'm trying to say is your expectation is like I'm supposed to kind of know it all already. And it's like, I think I'm still learning in this process of you dealing with this. Yeah. And I feel like we talk about it a lot, but I'm still learning of you being a father from a distance and the type of situation. Like, you talk about people make assumptions of why you don't just do this, why you just don't do that. And it's because you don't know the whole story, you don't know what the conversations or the words that were used from her. I'm just like, well, why don't we figure, try to find a solution versus dealing with the problem. So I hear you, but I do think I've gotten a bit better.
No, you got a lot better.
I think I've taken my emotions out of all of it.
Yeah, I think you understand, like, that certain things I can do and certain things I can't.
Yeah.
And, everyone thinks that you should. The court said what? The court said what? The court said what? I'm like, yeah, so the more and more you get involved in it, the more you understood, like, it's more complex and it's not as clear cut. So, yeah, you see what I'm talking about? All right, my turn. Watch, it's gonna be something about, like, what do you think your credit score is today? All right, do you think we'll still be this close in 15 years? Why or why not?
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
I get good questions.
Like, what the heck? Did you shuffle this deck? This is ridiculous.
I just took it from the top.
God dang.
I didn't look at this. We haven't looked at this in months, so I have no clue.
Like, I would like this guy.
Where do we think we'll be in 50? What do I think? Do we still? What was it?
Basically, do you think we'll be this close in 15 years? Why or why not?
Yes, I do think we'll be close in 15 years. The first thing is because I will say we were definitely friends first. Like, although our relationship moved fast, I consider you friends. Even if we got a divorce today, I'll be like, I hope we still be cool. Like, I mean, unless it's like some crazy, he beating me, or something that just is, I should not be in a bad relationship. All in all, I feel like Ramon is like a cool person. Like, someone that everybody wants to be around. And like, even if we couldn't have a romantic or an emotional relationship with each other, I still want to have you as some form of a friend. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So every time this topic comes up, I always ask the same question. You know what I'm about to ask you? Mm-hmm. If we got divorced, can I still hit?
You always ask me that. I don't know. I might have a whole nother man. He ain't gonna do it like I do. Whatever. I might have a whole nother man.
You might, but if you don't.
I don't know. We'll see when that time comes.
Okay. So I always gotta throw it out there. You gotta plant some seeds and stuff like that. All right, is it my turn? I guess
I'm going this side.
Yeah, go on the other side.
Who sacrifices more in our relationship, and how do you feel about that?
That's a toughie because I don't think either. We both have our sacrifices. I think. Because
honestly, what do you think? Who sacrifices? Like,
I don't know because you don't have the typical military wife life. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't think I sacrifice?
No, like it's like a lot of women in the military, well, spouses, a lot of times, like to our last video, like a lot of things that it's hard for them to achieve just due to relocating and having kids and all that type of stuff. But we don't really have that issue. And I've been more than fully supportive of you doing,
So would you say you have been more sacrifice?
But like, I don't think I've really had to sacrifice to be with you.
You don't see it as sacrifice.
Maybe I just don't see things as sacrifice.
So
Like, is it something that I'm not seeing?
So I see sacrifice of you having to go to Germany. You going to Germany for 2 years. That's not living together. That was a sacrifice. I feel like me not being able to up and go to another job because of us being here is a sacrifice. But I mean, I'm not mad about it. I feel like having a baby and then possibly being fat is a sacrifice. Like, I mean, just keeping it real. Yeah, just keep. No, I'm answering it. But like, these are where I'm laying out like sacrifices for you. I feel like if you weren't married to me, you would be closer. You would try. I mean, not that the military necessarily allow you, but I feel like you would try to be closer to your son. So you're making a sacrifice for your family to be here. You only can see your son so often. I feel like if we weren't married, then maybe that would be possibly a different scenario.
Thanks for answering my question. So I guess it's my turn.
You go, yeah. But I still didn't say who has had more sacrifice. Like, if I was to answer that.
Me. I have to sacrifice more. You already made that clear. I am the king of sacrifices in this relationship.
Maybe.
And you are the queen of sacrifices, I guess.
No, maybe I would say I think you've had more sacrifices, but I do think all in all we take our sacrifices and turn them into positive situations. I don't think
take them in stride.
Yeah, because I don't think we linger on it. I don't think I'm here moping around because I'm not getting a promotion because I can't move. I mean, I have my, I'm trying to fight it, but I have a plan set up to like, okay, if they're not gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, this, and this, or this is like how I'm gonna counteract it. And then when you can't see, you don't get to see your son, it's like, okay, so this is the plan I'm gonna put in place for it to happen. So we're not dwelling on the fact that we made sacrifices, but we're trying to find a better outcome. Make the best of the situation.
Find a solution.
Find a solution.
So I hope some people are kind of getting that. Like honestly, we're not trying to tell you how to do things, but as we talk through this, we're discovering how we basically move throughout our life, and
so
these questions get you talking.
Yeah.
All right, my turn. I'm gonna go to the other side. Hopefully, they give you some tough questions. Describe what you were before we met. Like,
bad bitch.
So you're not that no more?
I am still.
You got locked down, and all of a sudden you became a domesticated housewife?
No, I was actually I was super domesticated even before getting married. So what was I before I met you?
Yeah.
I don't think I've changed, and I've said this all the time. Like, I don't define myself as having changed being married. I am essentially committed to one person through emotionally and financially, but I'm still the same person I was before I got married. I still am, I think, a fun person. I think I may not be no thot no more, but I wasn't a thot.
No thot anymore.
I wasn't no thot. I just was enjoying myself, and that's why I said the difference is probably being committed to somebody and then financially committed to somebody. So
she used to go out and get them lunch, brunches, and dinners, and somebody else would have to pay for it. Now she getting them lunch, brunches, and dinners
that I got to pay for two
coming
people.
Out of the account.
The family account.
So who paying for this one? Me or you?
So for me, I don't say that I'm somebody different than what I was before I met you. That may be a deeper question for somebody, but I get how that could be different. But I think I'm the same person I was before. I'm trying to think of anything that is like very specific. But I also haven't been in the same routine since we've been together either. So like it wasn't like I stayed in Virginia the whole time with the same friends, just around my family. I've moved so much, so I've changed in that aspect too. Not necessarily from who I was before I married, but just as a person, as a grown up, grown up. Yeah. All right, my turn. Which one?
Man, it don't matter because I keep on getting haymakers.
How have we grown lazy in our relationship?
Man, like, so number one, like, this is easy. Like, you don't cook no more, man. I'm just joking. Sex. Like, man, like, when we was first, like, dating, it was crazy, like, all the time. And, like, now we both be lazy as fuck. Like,
say it one more time so they make sure they understand. It's not cooking.
We both be lazy as fuck.
It's sex.
At sex.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
So
Like-
we'll have our moments, I think.
Yeah.
But I do also feel like because we were apart for so many years, we understood what, like how to handle that. And not really, doing that long, or it's just like, yo, you trying to just like real quick before.
Like, damn, man, we ain't dead in a minute. You tired? I'm tired. Like, I didn't get it. You know what I'm saying?
But I really do, like, in my heart to heart, I really want to work on that. I think that is, if there's a question in here that says, what can we work on in a relationship? It would be sex.
Yeah.
Guys, this is deep.
More often.
Yeah, more often.
Yeah. Gotta stop being lazy.
Yeah.
But you know what? I ain't gonna lie. Like, if you was brand new and I just met you, you'd probably be on the pop.
It would. I agree, because something new,
That new
it's
thing?
always like, it don't,
Yeah, man, what a new thing here? Ain't nothing in here.
Mm-mm.
So, maybe you just show up one day with a whole
All new hair.
Whole new hair, like, put a mask on.
But look, I think, so
masquerade ball.
when we were trying to get pregnant, I did like got some lashes done.
Yeah,
I had
did the
got
most.
like I did the most, and I was
I'm
like,
about to get that
I'm
baby
trying to
back
get
in.
pregnant. So I'm trying to be a new person because I know what it takes. So look, maybe it's just trying something new. I've been trying to get this red wig, but I don't know. I'm so like, oh, I don't want to do it, and I don't think that's me. But maybe I just need to show up and be somebody else a little bit. For the both of us, shoot. That ain't just for you. That's for me. Feeling a little different, not just the same person. Cause don't get me wrong, I'm bad. No, but I just think switching it up can make a difference to help out.
I wonder, like, please put in the comments if any of these topics you can identify yourself with.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be dope.
Let me add one more piece to that. So I wouldn't say that either the sex is bad or boring or anything like that. I think it's just like we just don't feel like it. That sounds so bad. It's just like I'm tired. I'm not up for it. So we gotta work on it.
Yeah, I think the life stresses, life stressors, make you not really, I guess, uninterested in doing anything extra. Like, all right, I went to work, I didn't cook, I didn't clean, I done did all this other type of stuff, and now I gotta expend more energy. Who gonna get on top? You gonna roll over?
Paper, scissors, rock. That's terrible. Okay.
Yeah.
You asked me?
I think I asked you.
No, you didn't ask me.
No, like you gotta ask.
I thought that was just your question.
Yeah, you gotta ask me something.
I think I just did that.
No, I guess it's my turn to ask you. Yeah. All right. What is the hardest thing about our relationship? What is the hardest thing about our relationship?
I feel like we kind of already said this, but I always said that anything would break us up, or if we would, I always feel like it's going to be around you already having a child.
A random child that comes out of nowhere saying that.
Actually, I don't think I would be bothered.
I'm like, what?
No, I don't think so. What the hardest? Because that doesn't exist. That's like a fake thing. But what would be the hardest thing in a relationship is the fact that you have another child with somebody else, and the reason for that is because I first off didn't want to be with somebody who had a child, but it was just something about you that I just could not deny. Like it was something about you I couldn't deny. I don't know how to explain it. I can't answer that, but I was willing to accept you having other things going on before me, or whatever. Yeah, but it's just so much drama that I didn't want in my life that comes with that. So I would, and sometimes it feels overwhelming, and that's why, like in recent months, I said, especially being pregnant, that I had to take a step back from all of that and be inserting myself in it, because it was taking a toll on me. Like I told you, when we would go there, I would feel depressed. Even like the counselor was like, there was like, you just have a different aura when you're there. So it's just hard, and it's not. Honestly, it's not the child, it's the mother. And the reason for that is because I don't feel like either one of us have been or are respected. And because I am not well received, I don't think your son well receives me. And it will be a difficult place because if his mom doesn't, he won't see me in that light either. Was that deep? Are they water or not?
Yeah.
No, it's just frustrating because I'm just not that person that that I think people assume that I don't like this black girl who is dealing with another woman and think you're supposed to act all irate and be upset, and that's just not what I am. I really want it legit kumbaya crap. Like, oh, we're gonna be like one whole family and we're gonna all be able to come together, but it's just not like that, and it makes me sick, like physically.
Well, that was your deep one.
Yeah, that was deep. Hopefully this is a fun one.
I'm happy you finally got one of them.
How is money a conflict in our relationship?
It really ain't. Well, actually, it's a huge conflict because you make more than me.
Not
No,
really.
I'm just joking. Well, I wouldn't say it's a real big conflict, but because I've had more financial difficulty in life than you had, I am more comfortable with having more debt. And the amount of debt that I'm comfortable having with gives you a migraine.
Anxiety. Mad anxiety.
Yeah. So, I don't really think it's a huge conflict because I manage my debt fairly well, I think. However, when I'm talking to you about the personal debt that I accrue due to whatever stuff I'm doing, you get a little agitated. I think the right word. You get a little agitated when it comes to that. Yeah.
It's like I have to actually trust you that you're going to do right by what you say. And I think that's the trust part comes in just how I've been able to not really trust people that much. Like, people don't follow through with what they're going to say. But I mean, you have definitely proven that wrong on multiple accounts. I just have some difficulties at the end of the day. So yeah, I would say I think you hit that like on the head. All right, we're getting close to time, so will we say one more question each?
Yeah, one more question. And when it comes to money, like, that's always gonna be a touchy subject for a lot of relationships. Do you feel like we've lived up to the dreams we had when we started this relationship? Why or why not?
I don't know if this is a good one for us because we haven't quite been married 4 years, and we've been together for 7 years. So like, I don't know if there was a dream. I think for us, this was just like, yo, this work. Like, I as I've always said, we were much older when we got married. So it's like, I don't know if I had this. I got over my fairy tale dreams of what a marriage should look like, And I think I'm just coming into this as we gonna be us, and we gonna do our thing. So I wouldn't say I had a dream for this relationship. What I wanted was for us to continue to love each other, support each other, and be who we are, genuinely, authentically who we are throughout our entire lives with no regrets.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, if I lived up to our dream, when I retire and do my retirement option, and I look at our account and I'm like, you did good, Mom. You did good. Like,
would you say you have any other dream? Like,
no, honestly, I didn't have any dreams. I was happy that we made it past year 2. I'm thinking to myself, like, well, if we can make it 2 years, we can make it 20. Like, that's kind of like, it's messed up, but that was my real thought process. Because our first 2 years were spent apart. So if we could make it through that, and I just can't see why we can't make it together. You know what I'm saying? So.
All right. What do you think I'm learning from you?
I don't know, I guess, how to
I feel like we've talked about this before.
take it easy, not to sweat things, be more calm, cool, and collective, knowing that, you know, we're blessed and highly favored, filled with the Holy Spirit.
That is all exaggeration, but I would say it's 100% true because I am a very anxious person.
You are a warrior,
Yeah.
and you've learned you don't have to worry about everything. I think things, like, we generally have a good way of doing things. So, and I'm not going to, like, I always got the family's interest at heart. So, I guess, I don't really know if I answered that question properly, but yeah.
So that's it?
Yeah. What do you think?
I think that's probably, all in all, I would say that's right. What I learned from you is to be chill. Like, I think one thing we talked about in the finance one was just like everything, like you can have fun. It's okay to enjoy yourself. It's okay to
enjoy your youth.
Yeah, like, you know, you can't take your money with you and die. You know, I mean, you can't take your money with you and die. When you die, you don't take your money with you. So, like, enjoying myself and living life and, you know, not being, I don't know if I was a prude, but I could kind of be like, scary? Is that what I want to say?
Oh, talking about taking risks and stuff?
Yeah, like just not like I'm a scary person when it comes to this. So, like, I'm nervous about the outcomes. I don't want to be a failure, but like for you, I feel like you kind of just taught me to. It's okay. Go on. Yeah, do what you want to do. You can definitely do it.
Yeah.
So that's what I would say. So guys, that was a session of Skin Deep. We did a few questions with each other. This is couples edition again. I'm gonna show it up on the screen. All right, so let us know if you like that. We wanted to try to do a little bit of a twist. None of this was like recorded. I mean, none of it was like pre-planned. We didn't look through the cards. We just started asking each other questions and just wanted to try something different outside of our norm. And we were thinking about doing it just every few segments. Once I can drink, we have another game called Truth or Drink, so we might throw that one in here.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
I'm sure I'm gonna have a few drinks before we start. So I'm already gonna be nice and toasty by the time we get into that one. So
that'll be fun. All right, but you know what to do. Find us on Married and Unfiltered on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.